Nigeria Info. All right, good morning. My name is Ifiemi Andrew. Let's begin with some headlines, and we look at ones from the Vanguard. Let's start from the Vanguard newspaper today. On the Vanguard newspaper, rising insecurity, NLC threatens national mourning protest. Senate seeks explanation from CBN over alleged non-remittance of 1.44 trillion naira surplus. We will defeat terror, restore order, peace. Defense Minister, NSA. All of these headlines are on the Vanguard newspaper. And now over to the Punch. Court defers Kanu's transfer appeal, rejects brother's representation. Big diplomatic overhaul. Tinubu's 65 envoy picks brace for Senate storm. Federal government sets December 20 deadline to pay contractors. And this one says, Senate orders nationwide crackdown as lead poisoning hits Lagos. 0817-923-0002 0817-923-0003 or you call 0817-923-0007. Good morning, Nigeria Info.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning.
Good morning. Go on, please.
Honorable from Igoro. Bola Tinubu appoint Ibas as ambassador. My brother, I'm not happy this morning. The man who packed all our money in River State, they are still encouraging bad things. Ibas did not do anything in River State with our 6 months allocation. And you're still giving an appointment. And also Joe Kosha. My brother, it's very bad though. I want to thank the governor for approval of the teachers, over 1,000 teachers. I'm pleading with the governor to renovate all the schools. My brother, if you come to Nkoro Kingdom, our primary school and the secondary school, my brother, the roofs there, push everywhere. I'm pleading with the governor to please set project in Nkoro Kingdom. We need a standard ring road. When report it is, my brother, you can't work in Nkoro Kingdom. You should have the full of Nkoro Kingdom. Thank you very much. God bless my love.
All right. Thank you. Good morning, Nigeria Info.
Mr. Temi, good morning.
Yeah, morning to you.
Yeah, my name is Chimadik. I'm talking to you from Rumukuta.
All right, go on.
I must commend the president for appointing my cousin, the son, Osijo Kocha, as one of the ambassadors. And at the same time, I'm thanking my elder brother, Yusuf Wike, because I know that he might have done something about it. That the issue of the Emoha local government, just as I said yesterday, I'm thanking Chidi Lloyd for keeping to promise. Because I know the easiest way now, the easiest merchandise they have in Nigeria now is to create unrestiveness. Since the inception of that school being put in that Emoha, there have not been any problem. But as Messi Chidi Lloyd assumed office, the anti-Chidi Lloyd, they are the people instigating all those things that are happening there. But meanwhile, he has put in some things and he has started making it to happen. How many buses now free? At least those of them that have been calling at the closure of the school and this, at least they will put to shame, because I know closing of the school won't be the solution to all these things that are happening now in Nigeria. And it's so pathetic. And for the issue of the people that are trying to criticize the BAS, Ifiemi, Ibas left 600 billion naira in River State coffers. It is not in the account though. That one is in treasury in government house. And they are still talking. Let them go and ask the governor of River State whether those money. And why would River State governor remain so adamant in the aspect of rehabilitating the schools? So then people should mind how they are talking. If really did well for us here in Rivers State,
All right.
find democracy. It's not
Thank you.
something to shout or want to go and snare the man's name.
Thank you very much. Nigeria Info, good morning. I will lost that call. Good morning, Nigeria Info.
Good morning.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Let me start with Chidi Lloyd donating card. My brother, that's not enough. Let him want his kinsmen to want the children. Let them stop terrorizing the campus. The court denying the Kano brother to represent my brother. Currently, everybody is talking about to release Nnamdi Kanu. But let them go and find Nnamdi Kanu because the terms and conditions they are giving him, Nnamdi Kanu will not abide by those terms and conditions. That is the truth about it. Then these people that is stopping him to another kidnapping, please, they should stop rearing cattle with AK-47. I'm telling you the truth. Cattle should not be reared with AK-47, or they take it back to where they bring it. I listened to Kuregu local government chairman that was saying that they say they are hunters. Hunters all the way from north to Igure here, Igure land here, in the name of hunting. Something is wrong somewhere. All of us should condemn this by this Metiala group. Metiala group is terrorizing Nigeria. With cattle, yes. The evidence of what is there. Thank you.
Good morning, Nigeria Info.
Good morning, sir.
Please turn down the volume of your radio completely.
It is off already.
All right, go on.
Yeah, my name is Mrs. Uche Ken. I'm calling from Nigeria. Andrew, Dr. Chidi Lloyd donated 4 minibuses for Emoha campus to ease student stress. This is a good one. And what makes it more good tidings this morning is when he said students with ID card will be free of charge. More beneficial to it. I thank and appreciate him. And I also want to urge the state government to increase the security architecture in that campus for student safety. Sarah said they will enforce court judgment on those who disobey court order. It is a good one, but let it be more done than said, because people, including government, do not obey court order or judgment anymore, and it is quite disheartening. For sole administrator, former sole administrator of River State and the OCJ Kocha that makes ambassadorial list, I think I am okay with that of OCJ Kocha. That of a bus, I am not comfortable. What happens to other river sons and daughters and other people who have contributed immensely to this struggle? What happened to them? Why a bus again? And somebody say, yeah, done well for waiting. I beg, let me finally talk about the Court of Appeal that affirmed the judgment of the High Court that barred VIO from impounding vehicle. I think this judgment and the breaking news this morning settles all dramas and illegal collection of money we have heard this morning. Drivers, please be very watchful and report any suspected VIO to police. Good morning.
All right, good morning. Nigeria Info, good morning.
Andrew, good morning.
All right, good morning. There's a beep in your background. Or why? Go on quickly, please.
Andrew is good morning. Cookie, Andrew. Andrew, Samunge said that the implement of this rule were approved by the Is there any problem if it's approved January 2030? What is this insinuating? And sometimes people come to River State to cause little crisis. The government say, go and employ, let them go and do it, but employ them. What's Samunge bringing that today? There are people that have left for 2023. You see, these wicked boys in government are giving River State a problem. Go and do the needful, ask them to go to roll them. What are you bringing that in 2023? It's not useful. But I want to beg everyone in River State. River State is under constitution. This is our governor. Have the eyes on the ball. Let everybody allow him to do the needful. To get River State to the promised land. Amechi and Wicked team is the best one compared to them in every way. In these 2 days, River State is better compared to what they got to Wicked Sam. Have a good morning.
All right, good morning. Nigeria Info.
Good morning, Ifiemi Andrew.
All right, good morning to you. Go on, please.
Gift calling from Yenegoa.
All right, gift.
Ifiemi Andrew, let me give glory to God. First thing first, the release of the students, that is the most important issue here. Then followed by how the local government chairman, Honorable Dr. Chidi Lloyd, has handled this situation. Like the naysayers, those ones that were doing fasting and prayer to see how under his watch, is the one that is the local government chairman currently. So people are not even talking about the chief security officer of the state, but they are talking about the chief security officer of the local government, which is Honorable Dr. Chidi Lloyd. But thank God for the effort that the chairman has put, and look at everything that he has done. The donation of those buses and everything, as far as I'm concerned, it is top-notch. God will continue to grant him wisdom, unusual one, to handle that local government. No matter how they are trying to paint him black, it will not see the light. It was because of sole administrator that they brought him in. But in terms of this one, it is Otu, the Cross River state governor, not Shinfobara or Wike, who has made it possible for us, OCJ Okosha, the former NBA president, to be part of that system. Two Rivers people are there. It is state by state basis. Thank you. To clear the air.
Nigeria Info, good morning.
Good morning, the very distinguished Ifiemi Andrew. How are you doing this morning?
Fantastic. Go on, please.
Wishing you a great new month, sir. The very distinguished Ifiemi Andrew. Ibad, the former Rivers administrator, met the ambassadorial list. I think for me, Ibad is like a man who has paid his dues. Because if he never performed well in Rivers State, in the eye of the president, he wouldn't have gotten this, very good, appointment for him. I think I will wish him well in his future endeavors. And this issue of the VIO, I think this judgment is coming at the time the people need it most. But one thing I want to appeal to the courts, please, if they can at some point ensure that their judgments are being enforced to the latter. Because I don't even, I'm not even sure that these people are going to, abide by this court judgment. Because issuing of court judgment and disobedience as well is a very big problem to the River State and to Nigerians at large. Please, if they will help us on that regard, I think it will be a win-win for the motorists and to the drivers that are plying our major road and our street as well. And at the same time, the very distinguished Ifiemi Andrew, I want to applaud you, the Lord, on that, mini buses that was bought. But sometimes, when we want to buy these things, it's good we buy a brand new one instead of buying a fairly used or the one that the people will end up in a mechanic. You understand my point? But once again, he has done well. But the next time, you should buy new one. Thank you so much.
Nigeria Info, good morning.
Good morning, Ifiemi Andrew.
You're welcome. Go on, please.
From Abua. I think Ebas is one of the ambassadorial nominees. He deserves gratitude, for the job he has done in River State. And so for his principal to appoint him, I think it's a good one. The 2023 teachers revisited, I think it's a good one. I want to thank the government because we know that one of the problems of insecurity is unemployment. And we know that this one had gone. Some time ago, there was this kind of employment. I think that was Ignatius. Some lecturers were, employed, given appointment letters, and that thing was cancelled. Thank God he has revisited it. And now the issue of MOHA, chairman, doing that goodwill, I think it's a good one. But I think something is remaining. After all of this, we want security to be beefed in the school so that the issue of this insecurity or kidnapping will not occur anymore. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's go take some messages now. We'll look at your comments on Facebook and on WhatsApp this morning. On WhatsApp, the number is 0809-030-6416. Again, 0809-030-6416. Political class in the state has succeeded in selling IBAS to the world. Fidelis Elemoa sent that one. Please, callers should know that making wild allegations against IBAS is libelous or slanderous. The IBAS simplicity and failure to use its emergency powers on them, while should not be taken as weakness. Vin. Don't be surprised that even with court judgment, VIO will still be on the road doing the wrong thing. Latest court decision should be enforced. Free us from VIO embarrassment. Honestly, I can't differentiate the work of VIO, Nigeria Police, and road safety on our roads. Okay, I think when you can't differentiate it, you mean practically. Justice Ori on Facebook says, don't be surprised that even with, okay, we had that. Larry Spiff, good morning. I want to ask a good environment issue that always on the news. Can't the federal government solve it once and for all? Patrick Amadi says, good morning. I don't think this VIO will obey court judgment. Skillful Piro, MOA Council Chairman donates minibus for university students. Nice one. You should also provide security for them. Christian Williams, the governor's approval for employment of teachers in the state has vindicated Mr. Speaker's stand on poor education infrastructure. Thank God ability. Okay, we had that already. Lorenzo Delight says, Ambassador nomination of OCJ Okocha is well deserved. That's from Gifting Sirim. Lorenzo Delight said, Dr. Chidi Lloyd donating minibuses is a good one. Whatever the defense minister is saying, without fishing out those sponsoring bandits and terrorist groups, won't yield good results. Back to WhatsApp. This one says, good morning, Stephen Igbikis. I'm asking all these nominees for ambassadorial position appointments made by the president, what results and benefits will it give Nigeria? The appointment of Ibas as ambassador is a welcome development. Sorry about that. The appointment of Ibas as ambassador is a welcome development because he saved a lot of money for the state while he was here. The only thing we say is fantastic that the assembly came out and the speaker made that comment he made. However, I think you should go beyond the comment. Because of how sensitive politically the state is, when comments like that are made, there should be some documents to back it. So people don't feel like we are just making comments to lead people on. The chances that anybody could make comments to lead people in a certain direction is very possible. Let's not rule that out. However, the assembly had said they were going to look into the spendings and activities of IBAS. That's on one side. Did that happen? Was a committee set up that held a meeting, had a conversation? The people of Rivers State should know. Then the findings that came, who and who was spoken to, which documents were presented, that is also something that should come out so that we know that a job done should be well done. They are doing a good job so far, but they can make it better by, closing up all of these gaps so people do not look at it from the eye of political witch hunt or diversionary tactics, however you want to put it. We'll take a quick commercial now. Good morning.